I worked for 15 years. Garbage dough that has phobia-proofed a certain way. They make you pick up every dough patty and line them up so they don't touch. The lazy pieces of shit that run the dough plant are too busy listening to music outside than to be inconvenienced with refilling the salt and yeast in the hoppers. They want the dough within a 5-degree range, so you're taking dough in and out the cooler, making it warm and cold, warm and cold. You cannot use any metal docker. Cannot do anything to the docket to fix the fact that cheap garbage plastic they make you use is limited on how hard you can press because it blows apart. Tell her to go see how the place runs now. The cheese is pizza cheese now because it doesn't have enough mozzarella to be legally called mozzarella cheese. This is why the website calls it cheese and not mozzarella cheese. Tell her the chicken wings sit in the cooler for up to 10 days now and they consider that perfectly normal too. See what she says about it. The people who make the chicken say 4 days maximum when it isn't frozen. But Papa John's says they know the chicken better than Tyson does and that's why it will last 10 days in refrigeration. Slimy as shit at like 7 days, but we gotta serve is because they made the boxes of wings too big for low volume stores and ran the wholesale cost to twice what Restaurant Depot sells at retail for. The sauce even comes in pouches now so you can tell before opening if a bag is bad because it's inflated in pressure. On another note, they delivered the store 75 trays of dough that expired on the 13th on the 17th. So it was 4 days expired and they still loaded it on the truck and sent it out because they will not throw away bad food. When a promo ends, if they have stuff left over, they will force ship it and remove the menu item a few days later so the restaurant eats the loss as they refuse to. The company is turning into a giant joke. They had a buyer for over $2 billion. They screwed around and changed so much in the next year trying to get them to pay more when the company was revalued for sale. It was worth a little over $1 billion because they are running it into the ground. And remotely reasonable is a joke. Not saying this directed towards the customer, but they aren't even reasonable towards the store. They have AI cameras counting the pepperoni and making sure it's cut without any pepperoni in the slices, which not even a Michelin star pizza does this. They expect one person to be able to do phones, DoorDash, carryouts, walk-ins, dough, make pizzas, catch ovens, wash dishes, all of that unless you're making more than 20 pizzas an hour. So as soon as dinner rush ends, everybody has to go home unless you're one of the busy late-night stores because it's wasted labor. I had two managers quit because they were stuck till almost 4 a.m. every day with having to do everything, including the count after 1 a.m. when they won't allow anyone to stay with them after around 9:30 to 10. Plus they have to do all count after close. The company is a joke and I bet if your wife went and worked there for a month she would completely see it since she was around a long time before a lot of the modern people that think nothing is wrong with what they are doing. Oh, and don't forget the ovens. They want a certain cook and color, but it has to be running at the time and temp they say it needs to be. Anyone who has ever worked in food service knows that number 2 ovens are identical. There's always variances and restaurants learn those and adjust them, but they don't care if it comes out right. Time's wrong, points off inspection. And for the idiots who want to come charging and saying the chicken is fine, here is the government safety chart so you can read it and get it through your head. They require ServSafe, which is a government-approved certification, and this is the chart used. https://www.food-safety.gov/food-safety-charts/cold-food-storage-charts. The bags the chicken wings come in do not qualify as a commercial container as per ServSafe guidelines. Commercial containers are like the ones that Cane's and other giant chains get their chicken in, sealed airtight buckets and such.